Are you guys ready for day 133? Let's go!
What's up, guys? I am Michael McEnroe, and this is Leo the Hiking Dog. For the last year, we have been planning and preparing for this through hike of the Appalachian Trail. Thank you for joining our adventure. If you're enjoying the journey, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We would be super thankful.
Day 133, guys. We are heading off from the shelter. Slept good last night. It's an amazing view right in front of the shelter. So it's awesome to be able to just lay there and look out and watch that amazing view all night until the sun went away, and then waking up to it in the morning was even more beautiful. So, and we're passing by the lake right here. So today's going to be a big day. Today we are stepping foot into Maine. That's right, just a few miles away is Maine. I was gonna try to get there last night. I was gonna try to save it for the end of the video, and I was gonna push myself till like try to hike till like 8 o'clock and get there, but after I fell in the mud and then looking at the time, I was like, I'm not gonna make it. Well, I mean, I would have made it, but I would have made it after dark, and I didn't want to hike in these muddy conditions in the dark trying to guess where to put my feet. It would have been a mess. It was a mess during the day, so I didn't want to attempt that at night. But it's going to be a great day. We're going to cross off our final, well, next to final state by finishing off New Hampshire and stepping foot into Maine. Hopefully I don't fall as much today. Fell 4 times yesterday, but that was because I was trying to move fast. So we got some things that are going to slow me down a little bit today. Big things to come today. So there's an exciting part of the trail that I cannot wait to get to, and that's the Mahoosuc Notch. So that is supposed to be the most technical, slowest 1 mile. Some call it the hardest 1 mile on the trail, but we'll see. I'm not going to call it that until I tackle it myself. So we're heading that direction. It's going to be a great day. Let's go. We are getting fresher and fresher moose poop. That's not dried out. Maybe we get to see one today. We are doing nothing but climbing right now. New Hampshire wants to say goodbye to us. Alright, we've reset the fall counter. Yesterday it was at 4, and today there have been 0 falls on this hike. And we're going to try to keep it that way. I want to stay at 0 today. Even though we're going through the Mahoosuc Notch, I do not want to fall. I'm talking about falling and then literally almost fall. And I'm not even in a bad part. I think my legs are just tired. So, did some math last night. If I average like 16 miles a day. I'm gonna finish this thing in like 18 days max right now. And we got 19 plus miles yesterday, so I know we can do more than 16 a day. So we're probably gonna eat away at that a little bit, or we're gonna take a 0 between here and there and let our body rest. One or the other. We'll figure that out if and when I feel like it. We got a resupply waiting for us in Andover, so I've got enough food to get us through today, and then tomorrow we'll be going into Andover. I got enough food to get us through tomorrow, just not past tomorrow. So looking at the mileage, we'll get picked up and go into Andover in the afternoon tomorrow by a hostel called The Cabin. All right, so we're gonna keep on pushing miles, and we're gonna be in Maine real soon, real soon. It's so interesting to have this perspective, still be able to see something like Mount Washington still, like way out here in the distance. I can still see the stuff at the top of it over there, so the buildings and such, and then over here the Carters and everything that we've already gone over and gone past. It's crazy. I'm sure I'm looking at something over in this direction that I'm going to eventually be climbing. But man, what a beautiful view this morning. New Hampshire's saying goodbye to us in the right way. They're saying, please don't go. Don't go. But we got to go. We got to go to Maine. All right. Now we got to walk through that muddy mess right there. Might go around it over there. All right, here we go. Well, there goes my 0 fall count. I just slid down that hill right there, fell on my belly. So, yeah, we're at 1 now. Falls for the day. 1. One more New Hampshire. New Hampshire will have to get me one more time. We did it, guys. Made it to Maine. I got 1 foot in Maine. I got 1 foot in New Hampshire right now. That one more fall was literally like right back there. So we'll reset the fall count to 0. We're done with New Hampshire. So, all right, we're gonna reset it back in Maine. All right, guys, here we go. Head into Maine. Well, that was an interesting downhill. We had to come through that crack right there from way up there. Ridiculous to climb down. Ridiculous. But we made it. I had to take Leo's pack off at one point to get him down. So, all right, we're going to keep on moving. Maine has been generous with the views so far. Generous with the views and generous with the climbs. We're doing good though. We're gonna make it to where we designated today. I only got 15 miles scheduled today, guys, because we're gonna be attacking the Mahoosuc Notch, which is considered the hardest mile on the AT. So I've said that before, but we'll assess that for ourselves when we attack it, because that's what we're gonna do, is attack it, conquer it. So yeah, we're heading that direction still. Got a good ways to go, probably 4 or 5 miles before we hit it. And we just passed the first like campsite area in Maine. I didn't go all the way down to the campsite. I found some water, a trickle of water, like halfway down. So I kind of laid on the rock and, you know, forced the water to go into my bottle because I didn't want to walk all the way down into the camp where the water source was. Yeah, so what we'll do to avoid unnecessary climbs, because that's not a part of the AT miles to go down into that camp. So if I can get water without having to go down there, definitely will do it. Definitely will do it. All right, I'm gonna keep on pushing these miles. I'll keep on showing you guys. I'm thinking about, you know, doing a lot of filming in the Mahoosuc Notch. So a lot of this video might be just that. So I'm gonna try to keep the rest of this stuff short and save it for how technical the Mahoosuc Notch is. All right, we're gonna keep pushing. All right, guys, here's where we came from. And up there is where we're heading to. See those people way up there? Right up on top of that ridge right there. Yeah, got some more work to do. All right, we got these rungs right here. And then there's some more rungs up there. This is easy for Leo because I'll climb the rungs, and you see how that corner is a 45-degree corner there. He'll wedge himself up there, and I'll be able to use the leash to tension him as he comes up through that area. So I'm not going to film it because we got to make some more time, but I did want to show it to you guys and show you how I think about strategizing, getting him up in places like this. All right, we made up those climbs, the Goose Eye. We're heading up to the Goose Eye summit right now. It's a 0.1 side trail that goes up to the summit, which I showed you earlier with all those people standing on it. So we made it up there through some of those climbs with the rungs, some other climbs I didn't show you. And yeah, I think I'm gonna sit up there and have lunch. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I've already fed Leo his lunch at the last water break, but I haven't eaten yet, so I need to get some protein in me before I get to Mahoosuc Notch for sure. About 4 more miles till we get there, but I'm willing to take this little side trail because that summit looks amazing. He's a service dog, buddy. It seems so much further when you were down there. What's up, guys? Alright, we just finished lunch up at the Goose Eye Summit there. There's a boys group up there doing summer camp from Quebec, Canada. They're all speaking French. Nice guys, nice kids though. So yeah, we're heading down right now. We got about 4 miles to the notch, and then we're gonna kick that thing's butt. Or it's gonna kick ours, one or the other. We'll find out when we get there, won't we? All right, we are heading that direction. All right, we got Greenbeard and Stargirl here. Greenbeard is continuing no-bow. Stargirl is getting off here when we get to the next Grafton Notch, and she's gonna head home. She's doing a little section hike. But Miss Gail, Greenbeard wanted to say hello.
Hello, Miss Gail. You're an angel. Thank you so much.
Look at this absolute amazing. Look at that lake over there, guys.
Yeah, it's a spectacular view.
If we end at that speck pond thing, I think we can go swimming tonight. That'd be nice. Look at where we're going. You can see the trail. We just took our last stop here at the Full Goose campsite and went ahead and took a little break. It's time to go attack the Mahoosuc Notch. Here we go. Hello, Michael. On the Mahoosuc Notch. I heard you were here to challenge me. I'm not here to challenge you. I'm here to defeat you. I'm going to attack and I'm going to conquer you is what I said. I see you brought a friend. 2-on-1. I like my odds. Sorry, friend. Not today. Odds aren't in your favor. You're going down. I see. Well, let the games begin. That is ice down there in that cave, y'all. It is July, and there's ice down there in that cave. It's crazy how the draft through here is so refreshing right now, but it's like, it's a chill. It's super weird. You see that big old chunk of ice? It's like a refrigerator down here. All right, we have traversed through a lot of those large boulders. Now we're going to work our way through here. Probably down that direction and then up and over there. All right, come. Come. Good boy. All right, now we must tackle this section. All right, we just came around that corner and down that little ridge right here. And now we're heading in this direction here. We're going nice and slow. I am having to lower Leo sometimes. And by lowering him, I'm basically, he's attached to his harness, which I've tightened up. and then I have to slowly lower him down into a place where I'm going to go next, and that's the way we've been working it. Now I got to figure out the best way through here. I either go left in that direction there, or I go right in this direction here, which doesn't really matter. You just got to go. You got to figure it out. There's a lot of the rest of the notch. It's trying to take me down, but it will not win. So we just came up and over that right there, and there's a really cool cave with some ice in it. And now we have to navigate all these boulders and see what's on the other side of this. You thought you were done? There's plenty more to go. You haven't survived yet. Look, that was just a warm-up. We're gonna do just fine. You got nothing on us. All right, we just came from up there, but there's no way over, so we have to go down underneath here and then back up again. There's some ice down there, and that ice, that's an ice floor. All right, we made it through one tunnel. Now we got another tunnel. We got to go under and then up out the other side again. That looks like the easiest way. I'm definitely not going to try to climb up there. All right, so we just traversed through and around and under and over and all those things on this side. Now we've got to go this direction over here and see what else they got for us. It wants us to go through there, but that's not going to be possible. So we got to find a different way around. I'm thinking we go that direction and see how it works out. All right, we just completed that section there, and now we're climbing into this cave through, and then we have to go out the roof over on that side of it. So we're making our way that way now. I'll find a way to get Leo up and through there and climb through that hole. Congratulations, you have defeated me. I told you you didn't stand a chance. With me and Leo working together as a team, we can get through anything. Mahoosuc Notch, we're done. Much respect. Enjoy your journey. And just like that, guys, we are completed through the Mahoosuc Notch. Man, was that a lot of fun and a little bit of stress trying to figure out how to get Leo in and through and over obstacles. That was probably the toughest thing I've had to do with a dog so far. I mean, we've encountered some obstacles, but man, that is the one that you better be really good with voice control with your dog and knowing how to make him stop, stay, wait, all those things that he needs to know to keep him safe, and most importantly, so that you guys can enjoy something like that together. But man, that was awesome. All right, now it's time to get to the campsite. Okay guys, it's 7 o'clock. I am beat. I am destroyed. We are still an hour and a half. I'm not an hour and a half. We are still a mile and a half from the next shelter. It is we're climbing Mahoosuc's arm, which is directly after the Mahoosuc Notch, and it's essentially a friggin' straight up vertical climb almost the entire time. It is so ridiculous. So this is what's in my face, what I can see, and then if you scale up, whoop, we got to climb all the way up there. And we still have another half of a mile to get to the top of this thing. Oh, this is why they put that campsite at the other end of Mahoosuc Notch, so that when you beat yourself up going through that thing, you can stop and stay there for the night before you tackle this. But I'm kind of glad I'm getting this out of the way. That way I don't have to deal with it in the morning. All right, we're gonna keep on pushing. We might get there 8:30, but we're gonna get there. So the Notch couldn't take me out, so it sent its big brother, the arm, and punch me in the face on the other side. It doesn't matter. It can't win. We'll beat them both. We will beat them both. It's almost 8 o'clock, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty beat up. When I fell forward, or when I fell earlier in the day when I was in New Hampshire and slid, I was on my front side, and I kind of scraped up the front of my thigh, and it's right where my fanny pack sits, and so it's really been rubbing me raw. I think I got to take this fanny pack off, dump it in the backpack, and just get down to camp. I'm less than a mile away, maybe 0.7 or something like that, but thought about cowboy camping right here, this little hole. But no, we're gonna get down to the shelter. I need water and resources, so we're gonna do that now. Alright, so what you're seeing there is, this is the Mahoosuc notch. These three little Mahoosuc notch, notch, and then the east is down at the bottom. And then this is the arm. That's what I just climbed. Right at the end of a day. I don't ever look at these profiles, elevation profiles, and the reason why, see, that's a 15.4 mile day, and it has 5,932 feet of elevation of ascent, and then 5,043 feet of descent. And the reason why I don't look at them is because I plan my day just based on mileage, and if I look at those ascents and descents, I think that mentally it could get into my head and mess with me. So I don't do that. So we're at the end of the day now. We're at 0.6 from the shelter. So I'm just sitting in this little cubby right here in the top of the mountain, and we're fixing to make the descent right now. It's not that bad of a descent, so but I'm gonna have to take my fanny pack off so that it doesn't rub me anymore, because that is raw. Let me show you. So that is the top of my thigh right there, and that is rubbed raw. And it doesn't help from the sweat and the salt in my sweat from my electrolytes, all in it at the same time. All right, I'm gonna put this pack back on and get back off this mountain. You can see the lake through the trees there. That's where the shelter is, so we're getting close. What a beautiful sight, guys. What a beautiful sight. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Alright guys, we made it here to the shelter. We're at Speck Pond Shelter. I got the water filled up. I got Leo fed. Now I have to eat myself. And not eat myself, I have to eat. You guys know what I mean. I'm exhausted. I have to get all my stuff set up, and I'm going to call it a night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.